I know I've told this story before, but Gears of War, the original one, was the game that got me into, air quotes, real games. I played plenty of video games before I played Gears of War, but it was like sports games and arcade games and like Mario Party. The original Gears of War was the game that showed me like, oh, games can be like for grown-ups. Games for grown-ups are actually kind of cool. Maybe I should like these. And on top of that, the art style and the direction and the vibes of the original Gears of War are so cool, and it just blew my mind. I was way too young to be playing it. I think I was a whopping 9 years old. But it's okay, because I turned off the blood and gore, right? So that made this game perfectly fine, even though stuff like this was still in the cutscenes. That definitely didn't have an impact on my development, and I was really thinking about getting some gameplay from, reinstalling Gears of War so I could play it for this video, only then to realize that Gears of War does indeed have the Call of Duty problem, where their games are 5 bajillion gigabytes for absolutely no reason. So I guess I won't be doing that, unless this announcement of Gears of War Reloaded ends up reviving the Gears of War Ultimate Edition servers, which I think would be just peachy, because I think the multiplayer achievements are the only achievements in that game that I'm missing. All this to say, I really like Gears of War, and I was initially very happy about the announcement of Gears of War Reloaded. Initially is the key word there. Because this is the kind of thing that, the longtime Gears of War fan in me got really excited that the original game was being updated, that they're doing a big PS5 release. I think that's awesome. The PC version is coming to Steam. I think that's awesome. The whole game is being, quote, remastered from the ground up, and there is a PC version, which means hopefully this PC version does not run like complete ass cheeks on a pretzel stand. But the reason I say that I was initially excited for this is because this is the kind of announcement that starts out really awesome when you first hear it and when you stop thinking at the announcement. When they throw this on your screen and then you stop thinking about it, it's pretty awesome. But then you start thinking about it, and it gets a little bit less awesome. So, first of all, what is Gears of War Reloaded? Well, it's a remaster of the first game's remaster, and in case you're out of the loop on these things, Gears of War Ultimate Edition came out on the game's 9th anniversary because, the Xbox One was out and Microsoft panicked and couldn't hold off an extra year for the 10th anniversary. Lol. And while it did do amazing things for updating the game's cutscenes and direction, and actually made some changes to the flow of things that I actually really liked in the cutscenes and the storytelling, it also made some changes to the art style that were a little controversial, which might not matter to you, but to the die-hard fans like myself, it is a little annoying that they're leaning more into this new art style for the remaster instead of properly preserving the original art style. That's, just little things, though, little things. Gears of War Reloaded is going to have the campaign and the multiplayer, which is nice, because there were initially some rumors going around that the Gears of War PS5 re-releases would not have multiplayer. I don't know how we even possibly thought that would be an option anywhere, but thankfully that ended up not being true. This game will have the campaign and the PvP. No Horde mode, because Horde was not introduced until Gears of War 2, and this is only Gears of War 1, not Gears of War 2, and therein lies my first issue with this re-release. There's also going to be crossplay between all the systems, which is nice. I am very excited to hop on and farm some Last of Us players for the easiest seriously achievement of all time, and the game is going to be free for people who already own the digital version of Ultimate Edition on the Xbox, which is a nice little touch. It does raise a couple questions as to what this game actually is, meaning like, is this an actual remaster, a full re-release of the game, or is this going to be like an update type situation where it replaces the existing version of the game? I hope it's a new game that people who own Ultimate Edition are getting for free, because if it's a new game, that means I get to grind all the achievements a second time. But if it's a replacement type deal, well, there goes a bunch of my excitement, because I don't get to do the achievements a second time. Everyone say grr in the comments. But with the groundwork established, I want to get into my nyrs about this game. Can you spell that in the comments? My nyrs about this game. The things that make me go nyr. First of all, I do find it funny that this game was announced on a random fucking Monday instead of just waiting a month for the Xbox showcase. I mean, like, this thing's not coming out for another several months, so it's not like they were trying to set up a shadow drop or something. They really just wanted to get everyone not talking about $80 games as quickly as possible. Cheeky, Microsoft, you almost got me there. You're still a gigantic fucking asshole for this. and no amount of half-step remasters are going to make me forget that. And that's really why I'm about this. The whole thing feels like a half-step. On one hand, I am so excited for Gears of War to be, properly preserved. It already was mostly properly preserved, but more effectively preserved. I'm very excited for classic Gears of War to be getting some attention after all this time. I'm someone who was not a fan of Gears of War 5 at all, and I'm someone who was really only just kind of lukewarm on Gears 4. The things I liked most about Gears 4 were just the things that were most like Gears 3 and 2 in that game, which admittedly was not all of it, so I fell off of Gears 4, and then, Gears 5 I just could not get into at all. So I'm excited for the classic Gears of War games to be getting at least some amount of love, and I'm very excited that PlayStation players are going to be able to get this game. This game should be multi-platform, all games should be multi-platform. But I can't back off of this idea that this game feels like a half-step. This remaster feels like a half-step. I still have no idea why Microsoft is choosing not to do a big Master Chief Collection style re-release of all the Gears of War games. We're talking about a game with basically the same kind of structure as Halo, a campaign, a multiplayer, and a co-op PvE mode. A full-on Master Chief Collection style re-release of these games is such an obvious idea, and I don't know why they're doing it. This really feels like such a half step. And on top of that, Gears of War 1 has already been remastered. Why are we remastering Gears of War 1 a second time instead of remastering Gears of War 2 or Gears of War 3 for the first time? And it's just annoying because out of all of the original 3 Gears of War games, I think most fans will agree that the first one is the worst one. Nothing wrong with that, it's still a really good game, but it was greatly improved upon by both sequels. So why are we so obsessed with re-releasing the first one a second time? Why not the second and third games along with it? Or at least give us a roadmap or something that the second and third games are coming? Because I suppose this could be like a Halo situation. Halo Combat Evolved was remastered several years before Master Chief Collection, so I guess this could be a build-up thing. This could be a trickle release, similar to how Microsoft decided to release the PC ports of all the Halo games in MCC one by one instead of all at once. I guess they could be doing reloaded editions of all the different Gears of War games like in release order, but that also seems like a weird move with Gears of War E-Day coming out soon. It seems like that would take away somewhat from E-Day's audience. It just really feels like Microsoft is sitting on an infinite money glitch and an infinite goodwill glitch at a time where they really could use some money and some goodwill. I also can't be the only one who's a little bit confused as to why this one remastered game of a game that only has campaign and multiplayer, no horde mode, it's just campaign, just multiplayer, and it's $40 for that game. Meanwhile, Master Chief Collection in its entirety is $40. The way Microsoft's been valuing their games is very odd. And I guess at the end of the day, this really could just be the wild ramblings of a burned fan, because I'm one of the many people who is just so tired of Gears of War being misused and forgotten by Microsoft for years on end. So now when they finally release something that's what we wanted, kind of, at least part of what we wanted, because what we wanted was an MCC style re-release, what we're getting is just a CE style re-release, which is fine, it's something, but you'll just have to forgive me for being skeptical. I've been burned by this franchise so many times, I've been burned by re-releases so many times, and I guess I'll just have to believe it when I see it, that Gears of War is indeed back. It's the same reason why, as great as the trailer for E-Day was, I'm still so incredibly hesitant to get hyped for it. I want this game to be really awesome. I want the PlayStation community to just fall in love with it because it's a great game. The original Gears of War is a very, very good game. I want this to be good. I want it to be awesome. I don't know. You've left me on the wrong foot for so long that now that you're trying to get us back onto the right foot, I'm very hesitant to give you my right foot. I use my right foot for a lot of things. And one of the things that I used to use my right foot for was running around in Gears of War 2 and 3. And I do like that you're giving me Gears of War 1 for my right foot again. I would just really like it if I could use my right foot for other things. And, it's not that my right foot doesn't appreciate this, it's just my right foot could use... Am I making any sense right now? I'm just gonna do the Doofus Club, and we're gonna call it a day, okay? Oh, Possum, Bender Fondue, at Omega Hero Culture. My favorite line from Pulp Fiction is English, motherfucker, do you speak it? AKA Big Tech, Tom from Spokane, Dial Up, Kyle Ward, 789, Sense Nakage, Non for Law. Hey, it's Manny Master Killer, Jabum de bum bum bob de go fuck yourself. Joe, The Return of the King, but he's upside down. George from Seattle, Partial Mean 8, Nick, Multi, Vox, Also Collect, Onyx, JJ Dusty, Hail Denuvo, Pud, Cod, Stop It, Codman 4372, WX, Joe, It's the Gamer, 127YT, not 127WT, get it memorized. Oblivion, Game of the Year is Game of the Year. Wait, fuck, I fucked that up. Joe lied to me, he never joined voice chat. Yes, I did. So, Celarod, Go Pyrex, Zombie Fan, All the Route, the One, Penguin Piss, Doug, Nick, Last 1314, Snake Eyes 327, Devastator 2000, Edge Knight 1789, Joe, please let us touch tip, you sexy man, MK2393693, I'm just saying numbers now. I'm still in the moat. Joe, please get help. Hemp Diax, Machina Gamma, Elite Wolf, Fire Hazard 105, Epion 504, Klepto Penguin, Banshee, GWXSS, Jim Rasp the Wolf, Evan Co, OK Toodles, Tech Gaming, Jungle Zone, Slim Jim, Really Zerd, Gaming, Deadpool, Bender, Vaughn, Real, fuck, really, Zerd, Gaming with Dead People, All Games Video, Japanese name that's actually like a Rust crate, Max Killer V2 Gaming, Biscuit 1101, Todd Howard is our Lord and Savior, Horizon Forbidden West Remastered, Pope Rockfield the Racking, Jessica Shepard, Wiki Spiral, Wiki G Tabby, Muskie, I'm not hyped for GTA 6, it doesn't look that interesting to me. Ooh, yes, no, that's true. Caribbean the Steel Angel, Joe's Mom has got it going on. Sergeant Jason Bond, Baron Von Vaderham, Cyrus, Xbox raised the prices, now I can't afford a motorcycle. True Text 940, Joe, answer me this question, alright, what is your The First Doofus? Creed Warrior 23, Maxichev, Marathon really is a stinky turd, isn't it, chap? I forgot Marathon existed. I made like two or three videos on Marathon, and then I stopped talking about it for a day or two, and I completely forgot it existed. Totally Insane, Vendetta, Audrey, Black Cobra, leader of the Doomslayer, Colt, Knight of Cypher, ML04, I own 6 copies of Click 2006 on Blu-ray, oh no, it's Poopsie, Wolf of Midnight, Stick Rider, Pig Venus, Kev Dog 1992, Seapoint Studios, Film McCracken, Own Gaming, Tariq Brown, Thornscade, Magnex, Severin Evans, Mr. Spawning 03, the Carolina from Wymex, Pow Pow, White Trouble, Donnie Weston, Nick Donegan from Serbia, steals money from Joe from Seattle, Cobb Gobson, Rogue Winter 919, Bobby Hinner, Grimsey, Polska Guram, Hangman for Hire, Olin the Noble, Frost Crystal, Jimmy Chops, Biogenesis, Ian in Action, Floppy Pinkus 97, Mega Key, Kushka, the Scruffy Skull, Ghost Ho, Remember to Tell Nintendo, Lower Your Prices, to Jojo 6, Vast Grove, Femtanga, Raptor Tim, The Amazing Blind Man, Blue Hook, Willie JJ, Schnorlax, and Shows Your Feet, Joe, Don't Be a Pussy, Jody Breeze, Smitty, Werger, Jaegerman Jensen, Max Laurel Massimo, Mac Advertisement, Diego Garcia, JJ Dusty 8, Mike Hibikins, I American Idiot, Rebel Blood 80, Antoine Horton, Oracle, Harmon Smith's Hairline, Oh No It's Justin, Randroid, Tuning Way, Mechanical Resonance, Extreme the Wolf 7, Joey Scoops, My Name is Mud, Joe Taku, My Chemical Joe Mates, Never Gonna Let You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down, Smiley Face, Wannabe Hobo, Jidge, West Ability, and Char, Rob C, Chicken Jockey Veg, The Group of occurring now on back wear made dress once you hit 20k, Joe. The video is over, get in the moat, you doofus says. Oh my gosh. Golly, I gotta do my laundry. Okay, toodles.